That's right. I have very important news that will affect all Pali students. InFocus received reports that Pali administration is taking action to close campus and increase security. A credible source states that students will no longer be able to leave campus to go to town country or any other off-campus location. According to our source, the policy will be enacted very soon.
Man, wouldn't that suck? Did you fall for it? This report is totally fake news.
Fake news has recently taken the center stage in our politics. Journalists such as these have typically been considered the fourth branch of government, keeping our own politicians in check.
Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains.
Wait a minute, alternative facts?
Fake news, also known as faux news, or more recently known as alternative facts, has recently taken center stage in politics.
For example, Trump's inauguration being the
largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Some people, like this guy, Cameron Harris, made a great living fabricating stories. Harris created a story about rigged ballot boxes containing votes for Clinton being found in Ohio. Every aspect of the story, down to the picture, was pulled off of Google Images and was fake. The man in the picture doesn't even live in the U.S. The ballot boxes are from England.
What happens when the public feels like they can't trust media or other public sources?
We are now in an era where oftentimes real news is described as fake news. And I think that's potentially even more of an issue than fake news itself.
As one of the top journalism programs in the country, Pali journalists are taught to report the truth and have some tips for spotting fake news.
Thinking about media bias, looking at different perspectives, and just going through that process of trying to determine what's real and what's not.
For Pali Voice, we have 3 editors and our advisor look at every single article we read.
I think there has to be a real caution against people posting stories, spreading stories from sites that are that have a particular agenda.
So as long as you take everything you read with a grain of salt and kind of think about it slightly critically, then you'll be fine.
There are a lot of things that could tip off a viewer or a reader to fake news. Let's take a look at the first clip we showed you.
A credible source states that students will no longer be able to leave campus to go to town country or any other off-campus location.
Notice, Maggie refers to a credible source, without giving any name or information.
If I was selling this phone to you and I told you this came from a credible source, would you buy it? I'd hope not, because the truth is you have no idea where this phone came from.
Maggie also says this.
InFocus received reports that Pali administration is taking action to close campus and increase security.
What action? What exactly are the administration doing? If you hear buzz phrases like these, it may very well be fake news. For InFocus, I'm Jared Yang with photojournalist Maggie Ainsworth-Darnell.